Okay, we're back with episode 4 of Paul's Palaver Paradise, and we have, as we previously teased, our favorite Jew in the house.
Of course.
Yes.
Hello, everybody.
It's Tamas Vamos, guys.
Hey.
Applause. Yay.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, dude, we've become really good friends.
Yes.
Corona made us friends.
Corona made us friends, weirdly.
Well, we were friends before, but like real
Close
friends.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, we've spent so much time with each other.
It's
like
a
I've
lot
spent
of work.
I've spent less time with my wife than with you.
And
If I
look
don't-
at the
if-
product.
I mean, conscious, because I sleep with her. But
We haven't slept together.
yes, exactly.
We haven't yet.
Haven't we? Not in this way. Just in didn't you stay the night like on my couch at one point?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean we slept. I don't know what you did while I was out, but in my opinion, that's not sleeping together.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Zusammenschlafen und beisammenschlafen are two different things, I don't know, sleep together and sleep with each other, I think is like the...
I think you're trying to tell me something that you haven't told me before, and it's making me very uncomfortable.
No. I don't know. Maybe you blanked it up.
See, you're not. How's that fence you're sitting on? my friend?
But truly, Corona. That's like one of the few things in 2020 that I'm happy about is that we got to be really good friends in that time, and I mean it also helped us like creatively together. I feel like.
Well, it is actually fantastic because if you would have told me this in like mid-January,
Yeah.
I would have thought like, I don't see how and why. Like, I know Paul and he's a great guy and all, but like we don't like work together at all. Like,
Yeah.
I'm on tour
Mm-hmm.
and you're mostly in Vienna doing
Yeah.
like different kind of shows. Like, okay, but how and why? And in about 3 months later,
Yeah.
exactly, it's like,
Yeah.
okay, so when can we start? Yes, let's go.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
exactly. Yeah. Normally, I have the feeling that you like get settled with the friends that you have when you're like 20 or something like that. With like friends that you get to be like really close and like tell intimate shit to each other.
Yeah, that makes sense in a way.
Yeah.
But it's hard in our line of work because we meet so many people. So
So many assholes you never want to share shit with.
yes, of course. But that's just
It's just the
just a
comedy.
part of it.
Yeah.
You also meet a lot of cool people. Like when
Oh, for sure. I mean, it's been one of the things that definitely kept my sanity in check and my insanity. It kept both things in check, for me, doing comedy and being part of this group of people.
it gave me direction.
Yeah.
It's like a religion.
Yeah, and not only,
We're not gonna cry, by the way, but it did before comedy.
that's
it didn't,
episode 100 stuff, when you're back for the 10th time.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, we have like a good crying session, Yeah. We let each other now into parts of our lives that is reserved for good friends,
Yeah,
Not
we
just
sleep
comedy.
together.
Oh, God. Tamas, I love you. Yes.
See?
Yeah.
He's inching towards it slowly and slowly. I'm telling
Slowly,
you.
yes,
Slowly.
Say that to a woman you just like are buddies with for 6 months and see the shock on their face. Or in my case, because I know that you're straight as an arrow,
A Jewish arrow.
A Jewish arrow.
Circumcised arrow. I saw that coming from across the street.
Fan a little bit off the tip.
Yeah, it has it's
Make
like
it a sharper tip.
it's like a hollow point.
It's a medieval hollow point.
Yeah.
Jewish arrows.
Made out of gold. Come on.
Moiled arrows.
And they're called arrows.
What's the deal with those Jewish arrows?
Arrow.
Arrows. Oh, man. But yeah, do you think, like, for me at least, comedy has been the most transformative thing in, like, since I've went abroad to, like, after my first relationship crash and burned, like, long term. I was together with her for 4 years, and then I'm like,
Ah, shit.
this is over, and also I'm going to New York for a month.
Yeah, but that's a great way to rebound, no?
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
That's the best thing you can do.
No. It was, again, that was up to that point when I was 23. That was like the pivotal moment for me, because I learned, hey, my English is good enough that I can be, in general, funny enough. But that gave me the confidence to finally speak to native speakers, but also find my footing there. And then it took another few years for me to finally realize that, oh yeah, I'm really funny in English, not just body hanging around other people funny.
Yes.
Yeah.
Isn't it great?
Yeah, and I mean, I really tried to study, you know. I really tried to get my degree. I might still, at least in a bachelor's degree in history would be nice.
What the fuck for, man?
Just because I'm so close to having it anyways, you know. It would take me 2 semesters and a paper, and then I have my bachelor's degree.
And now what?
I have a bachelor. I can say Back of Arts on my Bachelor of the Fine Arts. In Austria, no, you've realized that titles in Austria are immensely important for no apparent reason, right?
Yeah, well, I'm going to buy land in Scotland, and I'm going to be Lord.
Smart.
Lord Tamas.
Wait a little bit till Brexit has really settled, and wait until...
No, fuck it, like 1 square meter, man.
No, not that Scotland joins the EU again, because then you save on Mehrwertsteuer.
It's going to be a square meter for like $50, just so I can be Lord Tamas.
Ah, okay, yeah. Yeah, but you can't have... That's a fool's game. You can only wear that title in countries where it's allowed to have a title.
Well, then I'm going to be Grandmaster Tamas. GM,
yes, that's not bad. General manager of a Wine and Co.
Grandmother. No, fuck no.
Yeah.
Oh.
Would you ever be a manager? Like, can you see yourself in a managerial position?
Fuck no.
Right? Being in charge of other people sucks.
It's not even that. It's just, you know, it's something I do for rent. Like, I waiter for rent money.
I mean, it's... As a general manager, you can still...
And you have to
can pay so much more rent.
And you have to be there 5 days a week at least. If I'm there 4 days a week straight, I'm starting to go crazy. Mm-hmm. Days are starting to flow together.
It's like school.
I don't know what time it is. I get up, I go to bed. I get up, I go to work. I go to bed. I get up.
It's that wheel that keeps forever turning. Yeah. It's the.
And you just eat shit every day.
Yeah.
You know? Because it's customer service.
Yeah.
In a wine bar. So every day you eat a little bit of shit.
Yeah.
And it's no biggie. But if it's every day...
You were talking about figurative shit. I was thinking like bad food.
No.
Because you're at the Wine and Co. And I'm like, what is happening to you?
No, the food is great.
Are you going to the McDonald's?
The food is great. It's just verbal and...
the abuse, yeah.
Psychological abuse. That bounces off you for a day or 2 easily.
Yeah,
3, no problem. But when it accumulates...
Yeah, it's that drip. Chinese torture.
Exactly.
Water torture.
That's like...
Is that racist now? Or did the Chinese actually invent that? You know, like gunpowder.
Yeah, I think that...
Technically, you should say to every gunpowder thing, it's Chinese gunpowder. I mean, we say American hot dog. We don't say French hot dog.
You know what I say? Hot dog.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. But a hot dog can...
I think you can just say that ancient torture method with the water dripping and you're safe.
Yeah.
Because, oh my God, you said Chinese. It's over, you racist, white supremacist.
Reality, it was Finno-Ugric. You know, like... you know, like something like that.
Are you Chinese washing history now?
Chinese washing history. So it's really polluted.
We'll talk about this after the show.
I mean, come on. Who's gonna watch this? Your fans?
Everybody.
My fans?
Everybody.
My 4 fans?
Trust me, somebody's gonna try to get us in shit sooner or later for this.
Oh, that's fair.
And to that person, we would like to say from the bottom of our hearts,
thank you.
Fuck you.
No,
hey,
thank you.
Why?
Because normally for a comedian, a shitstorm normally works out to the better.
Oh, very true. In that case, I'm going to say...
As long as we don't do... like.
Let me just say Chinese virus instead of COVID in the next... I did it. Oh, okay, now there's 2.
As long as we don't do a Louis C.K. thing, we're golden.
Okay.
As long as we don't masturbate in front of each other without consent.
Well, I think that's the thing. I think I'd stop you. Like, you couldn't get the full masturbation.
Yeah. You're
Before I'd have doubts on where
you're in a
this
very
is going.
vulnerable position when you unzip. You're not ready to fight at the same time. You can't do a good block when you do this.
No, but then again, I'd have doubts. There's levels to this. I definitely level up going from, hey man, dude,
cut it out.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Stop this.
Yes.
Stop this. I'm serious. And maybe then.
Yeah. You
We're
would
not
think
gonna
for a
do
while
that.
it's a bit.
It might be a bit.
That's what I say. Thanks for feeding me lines.
You're very welcome.
Yeah. And I think that's also for those people, by the way, that haven't recognized me yet. I'm the trusty assistant to Dr. Tinderlove / producer / whatever.
Producer Paul.
Yes, producer Paul. If you've only looked at my nipples from the last video.
Magnificent nipples.
Yes, pretty good nipples, I have to admit. Like, for male nipples...
They're sexy nipples. Why are we talking about your nipples?
I'm just saying because feeding lines and all that stuff works really well between the two of each other. I think that was the most astonishing thing. For me, at least, was how well our feedback loop worked.
Yes.
Between you doing a thing, me throwing a stupid thing in there, maybe,
and then it just becomes part of it.
Yeah, exactly. And then there's no, especially because there's no judgment when it's a dud.
Yeah.
You say it's a dud, I'm like, yep, that was definitely a dud,
that
and we move on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Except if, there was 2 times where I really liked the bit so much, I even tried to trick you into having it included. Remember in the last one where we talked about
Hayden Christensen?
Yes, exactly. Looper.
What I thought it was Jumper. I definitely thought Hayden Christensen is the Looper.
Again, for somebody who knows Looper, Jumper, and Hayden Christensen, it's a fantastic bit. But for everybody else, which probably is most of your Tinder love audience.
I'm guessing. There's a lot of women. I know there's a lot of women watching.
Hey, ladies, you are the first time. Thanks for showing up. There's
a majority of you watching my stuff.
Yes.
That's very nice. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah. And he is as hot in real life as he is on screen.
Oh, please.
No, I mean, you have personality definitely helps you. But
I don't know which part of me you're complimenting. I barely know how to.
I've seen you be. You are the charming, self-confident man that I wish I could be.
Well, I can teach you.
No. I see, that's the problem.
You're married.
No, first of all that, but also naturally.
Big mistake.
We're talking naturally charming. You can't teach natural.
Of course you can. There's this camp in the jungle.
Yeah,
you go
like
away.
a white Jewish, what is it? Not Mr. and Mrs. Smith. God damn it. Will
it's
Smith.
Like a witch doctor.
Witch doctor. Witch doctor.
Hitch doctor.
Will Smith in Witch doctor.
Witch doctor.
Dr. Hitch.
Exactly. You have to hike through the jungle for 4 weeks.
What was the English title of that one? Because was it just Hitch?
Hitch.
Yeah, because in German it was Hitch der Date Doctor.
There was something like that. In Hungarian it was Randiguru. Which you understand. Which you understand by that as well, like a rendezvous. Randi.
God.
Guru is guru.
God damn it.
The rendezvous guru.
Oh, motherfuckers.
Hey, Paul, have you seen the Rendezvous Guru?
The Rendezvous Guru.
No, but I've had it in an Indian restaurant just the other day.
With naan, it was excellent.
With naan, it was wonderful.
But yeah, I feel like the lesson we can draw from this is to not judge people until you get to know them. Right? Or get to know them, because we've been seeing each other, 3.5 years now on a regular basis, basically?
I think 4.
Fuck. Yeah, 4 years. Yeah.
2006.
Yeah, 16, not 2006. That
16,
would be,
16.
that would
I
be
meant-
insane.
I meant 16. My
5
bad.
years
my
after
bad.
9/11,
No.
Paul and Tamas
Met for the first time.
yeah.
No.
Or so the FBI believed.
No, but it was
an Austrian Jewish plot again.
it was definitely 2016 though. Because
Yeah, because I
Okello
did-
already did shows at the tunnel.
And I did a Trump bit right before he got elected.
yeah.
Yeah, and that was one of my first bits.
Well, I don't remember that, but I remember
Yeah,
knowing
you shouldn't.
I remember
Yeah.
you being there at Kramladen, at
Yeah,
Tunnel, and stuff like that. So we
Yeah.
definitely have known each other.
Yeah. Took us a while.
Yeah, but that's all
And
right.
a global pandemic.
And a global pandemic, but
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah.
You almost always look at the positive side of people dying in big numbers.
As an Austrian, I can relate.
see how fast I can make something good into
Yeah.
bad with
Yeah.
just a little.
Yeah. No, it is fantastic.
Anything can be turned into not a compliment. It's like, oh my God, Paul, look, you look so good.
Did you
In
get
opposition
cancer
to
or
being
something?
like really fat just the last time I saw you, but now you look so
Oh yeah, I forgot the special effect.
well, that's very
Yeah.
special.
I mean,
I think this is a lot more special.
yeah, it's very Mad Maxy. Just throw whatever garbage you have together.
Mad Maxi is such a weird way of putting it, though. It's Mad Maxi.
Mad Maxi pad.
Sounds like the
for
old
that
lady
time,
from
for
down
that
the
sandy
road.
time in the month. Huh? What?
Old lady from down the road called Maxine, who's like a crazy old woman.
Okay.
It's Mad Maxine. No. Fuck, she's talking to me again. This is gonna take so long.
I would like.
Mad Maxine.
I prefer that dystopian future to regular Mad Max, because in that
Yes.
future I'm dead, or I'm one of humongous sex slaves.
I can see myself being like a funny warlord, you know,
Funny warlord.
in a because I still want to do stand up and comedy in
Right,
one
right.
way or another. So I'd like make jokes about we will crush them,
Oh yeah.
like Brazil was crushed by the Germans in the World Cup. In
We're
24
gonna
and then,
go.
yeah, and then they like laugh and I'd rile them together and then we'd like it's like the Monty Python bit, the funniest joke.
Right.
in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
So
You
we'd
kill
just
them
like,
with your humor.
yeah, we distract them with like one-liners, and when they go like, then you shoot them because they give away their location with smirks.
I wouldn't mind that. That would definitely bring some levity to the post-apocalypse.
No, but then I mean, we'd still shoot them afterwards. It's just that we
yeah,
make
but
jokes
at least
too.
they had like some joy before they died.
Yeah, but still, I read a headline. It's probably bullshit because it was like on the internet and all that. But
Yeah.
burglar discovered because he was hiding in the attic, and the people living there made a joke,
And it was so funny.
and he laughed for a second, and they heard him. It was like an old newspaper
Dude, that
cut
sounds
out.
like something real, though. That sounds
Yeah,
like
it's just like
something...
imagine you're like hiding. It's like, yes, the moment they go to sleep, I'm gonna have that golden fucking watch that they
Yeah.
put in the drawer, and
Yeah.
it's like,
that Rolex is
hey,
mine.
darling, have you heard this fucking thing when the guy goes, and he's
What?
like, and he just out there like, and you know it's too late because like, what was that?
See,
Did
the
you
thing-
hear that?
The thing is, I think that's real, is because it enforces. What was his name? Otto in the attic, I think. His name was Otto, I think. There was like a lady who had a husband, but she wanted like sex, and she had a guy hide in her attic and only come out basically for banging, and then he had to go back, and he stayed there for like 30 years or something crazy like that.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's insane. He got like vitamin D deficiency and everything. Like he lost hair and all that, and he like became like a skeleton basically. But she was like, "No, I gotta get laid, bro. You can't come out." You know?
Holy fuck!
yeah. So I feel,
How scary was this woman?
oh, I saw pictures like clear butterface. Like But also it's like pictures from like 1880 or something like that. So they all look like ghosts, you know? Nobody started looking good until like 1950. Like, I mean, that's one reason why pictures of Hitler, like all of them, even the propaganda pictures, he looks like a monster.
Yeah, that's, I think, on purpose.
Sometimes, yes. But sometimes you clearly wanted just to be the, like, this is the strong leader picture. And it still looks like something you scare your kids at night with.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Didn't Hitler play the smart, strong leader instead of a family kind of guy? Chilling on a rock,
because he didn't have a family.
Yeah, but that was like, I am going to shout at you.
Yeah.
Stop. Because I am very smart and strong and logical, and this is the only way.
Yeah,
and also, here's me with a puppy. Chilling on a park bench.
He did that. Well, not with, I don't know with puppies, but definitely...
Baby Jews.
No, like the Hitler Jugend, when he visited those guys, you know, to like, you know, for propaganda purposes. But there's definitely pictures of him being like the father to the whole nation kind of thing. Like, stern. But in the end, he just wants the best for you guys, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But all of those still look evil. I mean, it's also Hitler. So.
Yeah, you know, it's hard. When he smiles, it's probably like a...
Yeah, if you could look at a real nice Bill Cosby picture right now and you're still like, ugh. Because, you know.
Yeah, but Bill Cosby aged horribly, let's be honest.
No, I mean, like a picture from him from the show, for example, from the Bill Cosby show or something like that.
Yeah, and then, you know, like, oh, he has to get off early because he has someone sleeping for only 3 more hours. And
yeah, right.
It takes 50 minutes to get back. And
that's why he was incredibly efficient with that show.
Yeah.
Because he had to go home.
He had to go home because the drugs were about to stop working. Fuck.
That's some straight up Dexter shit, because it was like a plot line in Dexter, I think, where he had like a guy.
I didn't watch that show.
But you know the concept.
Yeah.
He's a serial killer, but he lives off the code, which technically makes him like basically as good as Batman. Batman clearly murders people all the time, but with a code.
Well, yeah.
I mean, his real code is never kill.
But
that's his real code.
Kills.
But he clearly kills all the time.
He just like, whoops.
Every time he hits a guy with his car, that dude's dead. Because the fucking Batmobile goes, 200 kilometers per hour or something like that? And especially with the tumbler.
It's an
in the
oopsie
movies.
moment. It's an oopsie moment.
It's an oopsie moment. Batman oopsie.
Batman oopsie.
Ooh, I dropped some guana there.
Yeah, exactly. Oops, that was the bad guys.
There's one very, very subtle difference between bad guy and bad guy. Yeah.
I have aged a little bit from that joke.
You're like, yeah. I saw the multiple sclerosis setting in.
Fuck no.
I feel like we're heading towards a general time of prosperity when it comes to comedy.
That sounds nice.
Yeah,
I hope you're right.
But not in the next 6 months.
No, that's gonna be sucky.
Yeah.
Like, we already know it's gonna be sucky.
Yeah, we have rising numbers and all that stuff. And again, I don't want to be oh no, we have it so much worse than other, clearly other, like, people that are employed in other fields, like doctors and nurses and the guys who make the ventilators.
And so far, we have it kind of
like all
okay.
those guys are fucked until like January, February, March, maybe.
Well, that's what I think. Like, we have it kind of better because we can still perform at pubs.
Yeah.
And little bars.
Yeah.
Which is perfect for us.
Yeah, exactly. We're the cockroaches of the art scene now.
Exactly.
What used to be cabaret is now us.
Great.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Because the big venues can't open yet, but pubs and bars can, so we can do shows there. And that is, I don't know, I love the atmosphere, you know?
I mean, that's what comedy was built for.
Yeah, real raw comedy.
Yeah. It's because the fucking Kaiser didn't want anybody to speak out in public against the Kaiser, so you started to do comedy.
Yes.
At first, you just talked, at home, then you had a few nifty Jews who were like, hey, how about I do jokes at the same time? You know, and those guys then went to the US, and then comedy really exploded.
Yeah.
It became really a thing. First it was like Toastmaster stuff. And honestly, I recently listened back to a bit of Rat Pack stuff. Fucking, they had so much stand-up in their fucking set.
Really?
No wonder they had like 2-3 hour sets, because they had like 20 songs or 30 songs, but the rest is just them being like, hey, Frank, how many kids do you have? You know?
Stand-up
and he's
works,
like,
man.
I don't know, man. 7, probably. The last time I checked, you know, that kind of humor.
Yeah, of course, but it's in the old days, and that's kind of like stand-up can be everywhere.
Yeah, and
it's
that's
really versatile.
Exactly. That's what that's the point I wanted to get at, is that
it can be a part of any event.
We are fortunate in a very unfortunate time, but it also impacts us. It's not like we are unscathed.
So far, so good. We're just going on this gray area so far.
I mean, we already at least lost out, I would say, a third to a half on potential seating.
Yeah.
So a third to a half tickets, you know, and that especially
half.
with,
I'm gonna go with half.
Yeah, and especially with touring stuff, that is make it or break it. I feel like that's why you guys had to do double events, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a smart way of doing it, but not every venue allows you to do that. A lot of people don't want to come out at 10 p.m., you know?
Yeah, sometimes it's not logistically possible, but you know, if it works, great. But
just imagine the double event double booked, like during the regular days.
Yes.
See? And it's I don't know, it's kind of, I mean, it's all necessary, obviously, because, again, global pandemic, and my wife would die if she gets it, maybe, potentially. There's like a higher chance than in her normal age group.
God damn it.
Fucking asthma, you know. And with me, I mean, I'm
You're invincible,
I'm
Paul.
extremely fortunate that I got my appendicitis and not corona at the same time.
Yeah.
Because that would have been, a
that would
really
have taken
bad time.
so much longer.
Yeah, everything would have taken so much longer. Yeah, and I would have been real fucked up for a good while there. And I feel like, again, we are very fortunate in a very unfortunate time. But I feel like, again, our golden era is been postponed by 12 to 18 months.
Yeah, well,
because we were right at the brink of becoming like Prague, but like that axis from Prague, Bratislava, Vienna, Berlin. Like that was an axis. Like we got to know those guys. You know, Paul Salamone, Grant Gallagher, the ton of other people.
Well, that's gonna take a while now.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like we built a network in the last 4 years.
Yeah.
A proper network out of touring comedians and sometimes touring comedians that really made a scene that was diverse, interesting, fascinating, and
frequent.
And nearly and because of the local distances just so short, relatively speaking. Like, it's still a pain in the butt to go from New York to Los Angeles. But Berlin, Vienna,
Super easy.
You can do that with the train and it's nice.
Yes, or you can do it with the plane pre-corona, 25 euros, return ticket with seat reservation.
Exactly.
It takes 52 minutes on the plane.
Yeah, it's insane.
It's longer
with
to cross.
It's
on the plane, we were in the air for 52 minutes.
Yeah, it's still like...
It takes as long as commuting through the city on a bad day.
It's a third of the train ride in total. If you calculate everything, and it's a third. Yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah. No. We are, again, very fortunate. We have that internal network in Europe that fucking works so well. And fuck the British, really. I mean, that can only help our scenes. Because now venues like that only booked British comedians, because those exist in Vienna and they exist in fucking Prague
and Budapest
and Berlin and Budapest and everywhere. Those are now thinking twice before they have to think about, all that taxation shit.
Yeah,
because they're now not gonna be part of the common zone anymore. So bye easy entry and exit.
Yep. No, it's absolute bullshit. But hey, they screwed up.
We get the better British. We get Irish still, so that's fine. I still have the firm belief that the Irish are just better British person. That's like God getting a British person right is an Irish guy. No, because they're naturally way more funny. They have a better accent. It's just nicer to listen to.
Well, they are very nice. Yes, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
All the
Their
Irish
food
guys
is better.
Yes.
Their beer is better.
That beef.
Their beer is better.
Nice
Guinness
beef.
is still in my top 5 of all time beers.
Well, that's not my favorite, but
it's a good mainstay.
I spent a lot of time there as a kid.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I've only been there twice on school trips.
That nice beef that they have. Oh my God, with the butter that's from the same cow.
Irish butter is amazing, yes.
It's most amazing.
Salted butter, oof.
Yeah,
on a toasted
Kerry
bread.
Gold, baby.
Yes, exactly. Fucking, they see, again, Irish are just better British.
Better British. Okay, I agree. You have convinced me.
Thank you. And I think that's also a secret power of mine over you, is just to be like, no, it's this way, my good sir. I guess so, yes.
Yes, whatever,
Yeah.
master.
Yeah.
Producer, I'm sorry.
Whatever. Potato. In this case, potato. Irish joke.
Haha.
Yeah. I spat that one out. Yeah,
Speak to me.
I think that stuff is gonna really be a blessing in disguise for us as well. Brexit. I mean, in general, it's
We're going to turn it into a
again.
blessing.
It's the British doing the fucking samurai Champloo end move by stabbing themselves so they can hurt us. I mean, they're hurting us.
Well,
but
that's not an analogy I would have used to describe it, but okay.
No,
Yeah.
but they fucking ram. It's like, if you don't come back, I'm gonna stab myself so hard. That's the attitude I feel the British government, not the British people, because I love the British people.
We'll make such an amazing comedy connection route again within Europe that they'll be fucking jealous. Because they were a little too uptight with their comedy clubs all over the UK.
Yeah.
So now we're going to do the same thing, but better in Europe. And we're just like, ooh.
Oh, no.
We'll let the French do it because of the accent. We're like, ha ha, look at our comedy circuit, ha. Do you see?
We have more Netflix special per capita than you now, motherfuckers.
Do you see our traveling comedians? Yeah? Yeah? Is it... huh?
Le puté de madre.
I'm sorry, I don't hear you over the waves.
Oh, that channel is so wide nowadays. I love too that Boris Johnson just, he's really fixated now on fishing rights, just so he can fuck with the French. Boris really feels like he's from 1850. He feels like
Boris probably is from 1850, man.
They fought him out.
Yeah.
That's why his hair looks like that.
Yeah.
He just came out of the frozen
There's
chamber.
something with him. It's like, yeah, I can see him being some
He has some permanent brain damage from being
he's
frozen.
probably like an alien.
Yeah.
That's just here to fuck with stuff.
Just a prankster?
Yeah.
Like
just
MTV.
Exactly, because, but let's see, yeah.
On a
international,
a galactic
he
thing.
considers everything as okay, I can do this, which would help everyone in this way and this way. It's or
I can do the opposite.
Let's see what the fuck happens if I just cancel all of that and come up with a shit that will cost them more money and say it's for them.
Exactly,
and hey, so is it...
How long can they eat shit until they realize it's real shit?
Yeah.
And not just chocolate cake.
Exactly.
That have formed that shit into.
Yeah. I can totally see that. He landed in around 1850. That when he integrated to humanity, and I was like, gonna run shit.
I would make so much sense to a certain degree, but I think it's just money and power makes you into an alien. A certain amount of it. At some point, if you not have the mental fortitude which most don't, because up to this point, like I read a thing like a week ago or something like that they did a study of, since Corona started, how much billionaires have donated. Like there's like 200 billionaires. No, that seems a bit low. I think there's like more than 1,000 now billionaires out there.
Could be.
I think they have like more than $1 trillion worth of money together, easy.
Whatever, yeah.
Yeah, like an insane amount of money. And they like said that like they in total they all gave like I think 0.8% of their wealth.
Yeah. They don't give a fuck. They'll be fine.
No, but for a billionaire, wouldn't it make sense? Like your thing is having a stable global financial market. You know, that's the thing that global capitalism promises. Cheaper products, everything is interconnected, so way less chance of a like crazy war happening. Just small wars that benefit you regionally, but not something crazy like a world war where, you know, the Coca-Cola company can't sell fucking Coca-Cola in half of the world anymore. You know? That hurts you if you're a Coca-Cola company. If you're Boeing, that's great. But for the general, like the military spending is great. You just spend. You just build up. You never use it. That's how you're supposed to do it in our capital market. But for a billionaire, wouldn't it make sense, just as a mental goal, if there's a middle class that still can buy your products? You know? Like the Netflix people, Amazon. You know, those are all reliant on...
You guys can buy my product.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a taping it next Monday. Should totally come and buy that product.
Yeah, it's not going to be aired till then. This is after the show. This is
well, then it's already out. Yes. Buy that. Check it out on YouTube and buy that.
You're going to put it behind a paywall? The
I
show?
don't think so, no.
No, right? That seems unfair.
Of course. But if you want to buy it, yes.
And again, we're going to have a Patreon together because the Dr. Tinderlove.
Because of the Dr. Tinderlove.
And bonus material like this.
Yes.
Because YouTube is an advertising hellhole nowadays.
That's all right. We're growing. We're steadily growing.
I know we're growing, but still, even if I would get to monetize all of my views that I already have, I would still only have like maybe $100, 200, 300. I don't know.
You don't want that on camera.
I don't know. No, I'm just saying that compared to like 10 years ago, YouTube pays out way less per view.
Okay. Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Like they're devaluing the smaller channels in favor of their bigger ones.
Yeah, sure. It's harder to climb the ladder.
I mean, yes, but it's also short-sighted thinking, because the big thing for YouTube, in my opinion, is not that we can watch Jimmy Kimmel do a funny joke with, I don't know, Senator John McCain, the dead one, yes, the guy who died, and they wheel out the corpse, and Jimmy Kimmel is like, because he always, God, Jimmy Kimmel sucks.
Don't you mean Fallon?
Oh shit, yes.
Fallon, who always laughs at everything.
Yes,
doesn't
Jimmy
matter
Fallon
what happens.
laughs at everything, and
a terror attack!
Right, Jimmy Fallon laughs at everything, and Jimmy Kimmel is not funny. Yes. That's I always confuse those two Jimmys anyways. I don't get it why there's two of them. They should just have like two people enter.
Jimmy is a good name.
Two Jimmys enter. One Jimmy leaves. Like a Beyond Thunderdome kind of scenario, you know?
Two Jimmy's a good name. You can have as many Jimmys as you want.
Isn't that short for William?
No, that's Bill.
Oh shit. What's then?
James.
James. I wanted to say Jimison.
Jimison Fallonison. Jimison Fallonison and Jimison
sounds like you tried to say Jameson and then got really drunk. Jimison. Give me a Jimison.
Another Jimison.
Jimison on the rocks.
Please.
See, another fucking fine-ass whiskey right out of Ireland, right? I mean, that's the only thing they have is the Scottish
Are you trying to suck up
better.
to Ireland on all costs?
Hey, Ireland is a great country, and I don't know what you're talking
I'll
about.
take that as a yes.
Sponsored by the
Irish
tourist
traveler.
board.
Sounds like it.
I wouldn't deny their money, man. I wouldn't.
Me neither.
Yeah, see, we totally agree.
We'll take any money.
The only thing I don't agree with with Ireland is U2.
Actually, Bono.
Just Bono.
Just
yeah.
Bono.
Solo artist Bono. U2 was good for the first 3 albums. After that, it was also dog shit. But the first 3 albums of U2 is pretty decent. Yeah.
Bono.
Yeah. If you
don't go down the rabbit
his
hole.
Irishness,
Bono.
if you take away his passport, I consider going to Ireland again. That would be funny. Like if they just take his passport away.
Yeah,
Bono
like,
like,
no, it's
no.
And Bono would be like, what the fuck? McGregor still has his.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, but we don't even want to take his. He can fight and shit. So
He can beat us up.
yeah, it's like, not you. No.
All you do is have orange glasses.
Yeah. That's your superpower, Boney.
Those were cool for like 6 months. He really didn't try
20
to, like,
years ago.
Yeah.
And he still has them.
Yeah. Do you
Well,
think
now
it's
I
the
feel
same
like
pair?
this is a fashion talk show. I can't believe he's still wearing the same glasses.
I mean, it's whatever we want
Maybe
it
he
to
has
be.
an eye condition, man. We don't know. Can only see everything in orange.
This show is fluid, man. Gender fluid show, man.
It's great.
It can be whatever it wants, man. No, I truly believe that. This show should be an open forum. You can bring whatever topic you want to talk about. I mean, I pulled like 5 out of my ass and we had a good time. That's just my opinion, maybe. But I think I'm right.
Wait, how long have we been talking?
Like 40 minutes. Yeah. See? Flew
That
by.
went fast. That went
Yeah,
rather fast.
Rather fast.
I must say, that went rather
Is
fast.
that you doing a British impression of a...
For no fucking reason
No, a
whatsoever.
British sex actor. Sex actor? Porn actor. I'm an idiot.
Sex actor.
No, that's what the British title is. You know, because
Sex
they have
actor.
always have to have a different one. We don't call them police officers. We call them bobbies.
Bobbers.
You
There's
know where
also
I can pin those bobbies?
pornographic entertainer, I believe.
Pornographic entertainer. Yeah, that's true.
A mattress actress.
Isn't that all? That would include strippers, right? Pornographic actresses.
No, pornographic has to be penetrative.
No. Then you would disregard the whole soft porn genre.
Maybe I am.
You're a hardcore porn, like not hardcore porn, but hardcore, like a hardcore, like a hardcore Republican, but for
Yeah,
porn.
but for porn,
if it's,
exactly.
I only consider porn at conception, at inception.
Yes.
Only when the dick enters something.
No, when something enters something.
Oh,
the
yeah, something,
lesbians and
yes.
gays and whatever, you
Yes,
know,
as
so.
long as something
It
enters
enters
something,
something.
it's porn.
It's porn, yeah. That's that's how I think of it.
That it's gonna be the political rally cry of the Pornhub revolution of 2050.
Yeah.
The
Something
Pornhub wars.
has to enter something, okay?
Something has to enter something. Something has to enter something.
yeah.
Something has to enter something.
Now there's a gray area here with hand job videos.
It enters a ring. You don't do a hand job like this. You form a sleeve.
Yeah.
I feel like even if you're you have those videos too with
It
the baby hands.
enters, yeah. Maybe we can add stuff to it, like anything that ends with a filmed ejaculation counts.
See again, that's orgasm. Just call it generally an orgasm, maybe. Like a clear, visible
good,
orgasm.
yes, clear,
Somebody
visible.
has to get off.
Yeah.
Somebody has to get off. Somebody has to get off.
Yeah, but that's basically the two things.
Then the riot cops come in with dildos. and they have on the shields, they have like the Pornhub logo.
The riot cops march with the big speakers, and they just start blasting rave music, and like, and they have the biggest gay party ever.
Oh, see, that's
something you miss now in Corona times.
Yes, but also, I feel cops, like, that would be a sign of we have like finally become the postmodern society we wanted to be after World War II, like truly inclusive. Would be a gay pride parade where not the police is parading to secure the parade, but they are the parade, right?
That would be cool.
That would be fucking fantastic.
And then, I mean, nobody would fuck with the parade because they're all police officers. So if they could, they can fuck you up.
And isn't that the last one missing from the YMCA guys to make the full set? Because we have openly gay Indians. We have Native Americans. Sorry. There's no... that would be the funniest thing. YMCA has an Indian in there.
YMCA.
YMCA. In the Navy. You gotta tuck.
Bobblehead.
YMCA.
Tuck.
No, but there are openly gay Native Americans. There are openly gay. What was the other one? The YMCA construction worker. Yeah.
I don't remember the clip that well.
I think it was a construction worker, Navy guy, maybe Army, something like that. Then an Indian, Native American. God damn it.
Racist.
I mean, back then, that was clearly an Indian. Like how stereotypical they dressed him. That wasn't a Native American.
Yeah, but whatever. Yeah,
I mean, the most famous in the US, the most famous Native American is a guy from a commercial of preserving like America, the countryside, yeah, don't throw away trash.
Okay.
It's like a trash heap, and there's like a panning shot, and then it's like this old Native American on a hill, and like a single tear falls down his cheek. It was a super successful commercial. Really helped also the Native Americans in general, sympathizing and all that stuff. It's their land and you fuck it up. What are you doing? That kind of stuff. Turns out that guy's Italian. And was faking to be Native American as an actor for 40 years because he didn't get roles as an Italian, but he got roles as a Native American. He played chiefs and all that stuff.
If it works, it works.
I know, but that lie that you have to live I'm definitely Blackfoot Native American.
And imagine all the talk shows he had to go on, and he was had to come up with all the shit.
And do the accent.
My grandma always told me.
And the resistance of not doing this,
You're like,
he's like
sorry, that's the thing my grandma always, very, very Native American.
Yeah.
It's a ritual. They do. Whether they do, whether they don't do, it's a thing. That they do, what did they do? It's a chant that we used to do.
It's water, rain, dance. Yeah.
He probably came up with the whole stereotypical bullshit while having to go on the talk shows.
A bunch of stereotypes are that we have of Native Americans are
came
because
from
of him.
him.
Yeah. I forgot his name again. I might put it up. Probably not. But it's just a funny story, of how...
Such an idiot.
Yeah, but he, and the thing is, the Native American society, I think they didn't even revoke his, card. Because, again, he had such a huge impact. I think 200 million Americans saw that commercial or something like that.
Wow.
Nearly every American at that point knew him. He was a giant celebrity.
That's incredible.
Please welcome the trash Indian. Yeah. But again, Indian, not Native American. And
he had some name like Luigi Gonzalo.
Yeah. Basically, yeah. It was aggressively Italian. I think. Yeah.
I am Native American.
I'm a cry because of the nature destruction. Huh?
My mother loved Italian culture, but was very Native American.
I mean, you fucked it up the pizza pie, but this this is more terrible.
He kept elaborating when there was no reason. Like, hey, do you like to get up with scrambled eggs and a coffee? Well, as a Native American,
I get out of my teepee first.
Yeah,
Start pray to the
It's
spirits.
like, no, dude, but do you like scrambled eggs and coffee in the morning? Well, after I'm done with my very spiritual dance, I then... It just takes forever.
Being woken up by big sound of cock-a-doodle-doo. Like that. And he's like really slow in using Englishman's voice. White man's voice. Way faster talker in native tongue. Italian. I'm so much faster in Italian. Firewater, good. Italian firewater.
Italian firewater, crazy.
That's one. Italy, not a good high spirit country. Wine's fantastic, but the cognacs and stuff, never got really into those.
Yeah, the wine is fantastic enough, though.
That's true. Yeah, no,
Their
Italian wine
is amazing.
Yeah, I know. But it's fascinating that some countries have both. Some countries only have a clear spirit. But
you would forget, you got the Prosecco. I know it's not spirit, but that's two things. Schaumwein and regular
That's
wine.
true. That's like a...
And the pizza. What else do you want?
Yeah, the spaghetti. Yeah. No. Don't. The Italians
they did their part.
Next to Republican democracy, they definitely have given us the greatest gifts any society has given us. Definitely.
Carbonara.
Yeah, concrete. Concrete is technically Roman. They had a pre-form of concrete, and they have buildings that are still standing because they built it out of that stuff. They're 2,000 years old.
It's awesome. See?
Yeah. They built a perfect
2,000
circle.
years ago, they were doing stuff like this. Now they're on siesta all the fucking time. They don't do
Italian
shit,
siesta,
yeah.
which is just is like
you stop working at 12.
It's like a Spanish siesta, but instead of sleeping, you eat and drink.
Yeah.
They just are more efficient Spanish people.
Yeah. At not doing stuff.
Yeah. Oh man, I think that's also that's the next wave for English-speaking comedy. Is that because it's
integrate the Italians?
No, it's been a definitely a wave from the north to the south. It has been because the British were the first, obviously, with stand-up comedy. Then the Irish, then the Norwegian countries were the next ones because they already had English-speaking TV for 40 years, 50 years at that point. Yeah. So they all understood that stuff. So that was super easy. And for us, I think it was mostly the internet that a lot of us grew up with the internet already, and English content is king. I mean, how much Hungarian content was back then when in 2006?
Not a lot.
Yeah, exactly. And German stuff was also struggling. Good stuff, most of it was in English. And so you had to learn English to a certain degree. And I feel that is still true now, but definitely it's a north-south trend where some Italians and some Greek people are still very much struggling with the English language.
Soon.
Yeah, but I feel that would be the next guys where we could start touring, properly touring. It's Rome, Athens, if Athens ever gets their shit together.
Milan.
Yeah. Yes, all those wonderful places. Yeah, as long as we don't have to take the Italian railway system.
Yeah.
The only thing that's good is the bullet train. The bullet train is fantastic. It's TGV level.
No, we'll stop in the little villages and have a pasta everywhere with the car.
Yeah.
And say we are Native American.
And then amaze them by not being rude assholes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this was the first Americans that were nice. Oh, fantastic.
I can't believe it.
Mama, I have to tell you. And the strangest thing happened to me.
And then we leave without paying.
I mean, they didn't pay, but they were so nice.
It doesn't matter.
They paid with their kindness.
Yeah, sure. They'd shoot us.
I also called my friend Pepe, who called the
Luigi.
local mob. Yeah, who called
And the Giuseppe.
Yeah, they're gonna slit at the throats in the night.
That is how we pay for their payment.
But do you have like a dream location where you wanna do comedy?
Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, no, okay, yes. I mean, that's every comedian's fucking wet dream is to
I
Madison
don't
Square.
care.
No, but like a exotic or weird place, you know? Because for me, definitely
Whatever's cool.
Definitely the dream again for me is what I pitched to you was that we go to Canada together. A fucking Canada tour, again, doing the Canadian highway, east to west coast.
That would be
And just
cool.
hitting every fucking town on the way there would be fucking fantastic for a month or so.
Yes.
I would.
I'm still down to do that.
That's a dream of mine for sure. Just because, first of all, touring in a native-speaking country just is different. Then also the validation when it goes well that my material is truly international.
Yeah.
Like continents of difference. Yeah. Then I love Canada. You know, it is just a good version of.
I've never been.
I can assure you, you will have a blast.
I know I will.
Also legal weed. Depending on which county though, they have
Doesn't matter.
They have
That's not
different
what we're going
regulations.
for.
French Canada is still like a weird black hole.
Doesn't matter. That's not
I
where
still
we're
want to go
going
to
to.
Quebec. Quebec is the thing that I left out the last time I went.
That's not what we're going for.
Yeah. No,
So-
we're definitely doing Toronto. We're definitely doing Vienna. Just for the shits and giggles, we're going to that 25,000 people town.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, we can fill a 100 seater there.
No, we cannot.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. Just for the gimmick alone. If we get the... What's it called?
A 5,000, 50 to 100 seater. Is that a 50, 100 seater?
Oh, no. I don't
It's
even
like-
think they have something. The ice rink.
Yeah.
They put extra chairs out and everything.
Yeah.
In the ice hockey hall. This is the biggest thing we have. Like,
Sorry, but that isn't.
the next thing would be literally up the mountain. You know, like, we have a natural atrium up there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be my dream. Like my next dream is because I toured in Europe. It went well. Excellent to well, depending on the tour. But yeah, I feel like my material is definitely proved its worth in Europe. But it would be interesting to see how it works outside of Europe.
Of course, any experience is good.
Yeah,
And any experience just makes you better. There's no other way around it.
yeah. Also, the Canadians are so nice. The cliche is fucking true. I mean, last time I was there, like
So good crowd.
I got offered ecstasy more than once, just from like somebody who was nice, weed, all kinds of stuff. And you just, the only thing you have to do is be
Decent.
Yes, exactly.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, no, I mean, compared to the US, actual surprise, that you just have to go over a border and all of a sudden you're treated like a human being.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but the US is fucking wacky, man. That doesn't count.
Yeah, that's true. I still want to go there, Either, honestly, just for the curiosity, if Trump gets elected again,
He will.
we'll see. I feel like it's still a coin toss, but we'll see. In 2 years, if he's halfway through his second term, I just wanna see how bad it has gotten. Because I was there during the Obama years. Every time I was in the US, it was during Obama.
Well, let's see if we
I
can
think.
still travel
Yes.
there. Well, let's see if we can still travel there then.
Oh shit! Yes, the EU citizens. If we get banned, yeah, that's true. Let's see if the US still exists in 2 years.
Yeah, let's see.
That would be
It's all interesting.
We have to visit the Republic of Texas.
Texas.
That would be funny.
That is likely to happen first if shit goes down.
Texas just secedes.
Yeah.
We're our own thing now. Bye. We're the true Lone Star State now.
Yeah.
But you were in Ireland, you said. What? Like, how long were you there for?
Mostly summers, 2 to 4 weeks.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, with a family.
Because that's the really nice time in Ireland is the summer.
Exactly. And it was with a host family, friends of my parents, so they were also kids.
Oh, that's cool.
Not in a city, but countryside house on the field. And
wow.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking awesome.
That sounds like a fucking dream.
Yeah.
Also, a stark difference to South Africa. Hey, there's grass on the floor.
Yeah.
It's not all a desolate wasteland.
Well,
I mean, Ireland is still a bit of a wasteland.
No, dude, South Africa is definitely not a desolate wasteland, mostly.
It depends where you go. It depends where you go, right?
Yeah. Very.
Yeah. The word slum is definitely appropriate for certain regions.
Yeah.
Especially...
Oh, yeah.
What's the...
Johannesburg.
Yeah, especially Johannesburg, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very much, especially around the city.
Doesn't it have like one of the highest murder rates?
Violent crime capital.
Oh, damn. Yeah. Just knives or like full-on
whatever
assault rifles and stuff like that?
I don't know what kind of guns, but...
Is District 9 a documentary?
No. The aliens are fucking crazy, man. No.
In your opinion, does it have like the feeling of a failed state, or is there still enough state control that it feels like there's still like a society and stuff?
There's definitely still a society. It's just very separated.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't feel like a failed state when I was there.
Okay.
You know?
Oh, when was the last time, actually? Yeah.
2007.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So,
it's been a while.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
I don't know.
Years, a lot of stuff changes.
Yeah.
How did Corona... Do you know? Did Corona... Did you, like...
Nope.
Yeah. I mean, we have enough to deal with it here. Again, it's the fucking skiing season. It's like I'm fucking Nostradamus with that shit. Okay, so just as a background info, Tamas and I have been playing Angel and Devil on an 80s TV show thing, and in the middle is Austria instead of the guy.
Yes.
And you are all of the time like, it's probably not as bad. In 2-3 months, it's going to be better. And I'm like, no, it's going to be shit. It's going to be shit. It's going to be shit. Like, I'm like, oh, they're going to fuck up because of skiing again. And now we're back at it again, where the Austrian government clearly is influenced by the skiing community so much that they think about partially locking down the civilian life so that the skiing season for foreigners can continue.
That is horrible.
Yeah.
But then again...
Still a super spreader. Because those fuckers are still getting home to their places. Everyone's gonna get it
anyway.
Huh?
Everyone's gonna get it anyway.
In that scenario, for sure.
Yeah. But even still, what? We have like 1,700 infections a day now?
Also, who has the expendable money now to go like full-on vacation time?
Millionaires. Billionaires?
Yeah, there's enough of those fuckers now.
100,000-aires?
Yes, all of those fuckers. Yeah. That have been forced by the government to not spend money, basically. And not enjoy it. Yeah, those guys are gonna go ham.
Yep.
But that would be bad. That would be really bad. Yeah, I don't know, man. It feels like we can't escape human nature to a certain degree. Like, if we've been being compared to the Spanish flu, taking away all the countries that are currently like being ruled by fascists. Like, let's put away Bolsonaro. Let's put away the United States. You know, like those people. Let's put this away. Except for those, we've done a marvelous job compared to 100 years ago. We are 4 times as many people on this world now? We've saved so many more million people than potentially could have died. I mean, again, the Spanish flu killed 30, 40 million people or something crazy like that?
I don't know.
More than equal or more than the First World War. Definitely. The Spanish flu eradicated, you know. And we are like at what, 2 million now? And with those numbers that they had, if we had the population back then, that would be like at least 100 million, you know, that died. So we're doing a marvelous job, I think. Generally, as humans, we've done a better job because we know, like, it's like simple shit, like 500 years ago with, hey, how about you wash your hands? And don't put poop in wounds, you know? That kind of thing.
That was fucking groundbreaking back then. Man.
Exactly. You know, the poop in a hole thing, you know, instead of just put it on the street.
On your plate, yeah.
Yes, exactly. That kind of stuff where basic hygiene came into play. And now it's just wear a fucking mask, disinfect your hands, and stay away from large groups in enclosed rooms, you know, for a long period of time. And I feel like
it's manageable.
Exactly. It's not the horrendous shit show that the Spanish flu was. We've managed it to a way higher degree, I feel like, personally. Like, again, it's hard to look into the crystal ball and see an alternative future where, you know, we would have dealt it with the same way as in 1918, you know, like if we dealt it that same way. Because, for example, like one of the crazy things from 1918 was that I read was they knew about the Spanish flu at that point. First wave was over. They knew that it wasn't completely cured yet. And then in like September or something like that, they were like, hey, the war is over. The boys are coming home. Let's have a whole welcome back party, you know, in like, I don't know, I think it was New Orleans or something like that. And 200,000 people came out or something like that. And then 60,000 of those died, you know, of the Spanish flu, you know.
Unfortunate, I believe.
Very unfortunate. But, you know, the health guy at that point...
But that's Spanish flu and this is not that.
Yeah, but the city health guy was like, don't do that or I will resign. And they're like, well, fine, resign, you know. And then we're still going to do it because we want that money. And that income, yeah. And now they, at least to that insane degree... they listen now, you know.
A little bit.
Yeah. It's not in Austria, at least, you know, anywhere in Europe right now, or Japan or South Korea. Nobody is like, hey, how about we have a meeting of 60,000 people? You know, that's not gonna happen, and that's nice. I think that's nice. That seems, to me at least, progress and
fairly reasonable.
And that's, I think, also you are at fault here, my good sir, because you do have a positive influence on me.
Thank you.
To a certain degree, yeah. Because I am naturally depressive. You know my blue
naturally
humor.
Not.
Yeah, but you know my blue humor.
Yeah,
you know?
of
when I'm really blue,
I'm really blue.
I'm really blue. You know, I mean I did. Fuck, were you there? I did a. No, you weren't there. Fuck. So at Melinda's 1 hour show.
Yeah.
First of all, great show. Check out Melinda Pereira, guys. You already know him. We all have such intersectionalism with our.
Yeah, just go on with the story, man.
Yeah. But during that, I did an. You know, I opened for him. I did my 10 minutes, and then at the end, before I called out for the break, I did like a little joke about like, and then Melinda is gonna blow your brains out. No, I said that wrong. He's gonna blow his brain out. We have a suicide pact. Like going really blue. Really blue. And like 5 people in the audience went really with that joke. And the rest was like, wow.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And then luckily my skill level is high enough nowadays where I'm not doubling down on that, but rather be like, guys, I'm really blue. Ain't I? But Melinda won't be. He will just entertain you, you know, blah, 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 just saving that and returning it. But again, that this natural proclivity of man to be very, very pessimistic, you seem to have a certain balancing effect on that.
Well, I try to be not as
dark,
as not pessimistic. No, dark is fine, but
yeah,
just not pessimistic.
Right.
That's horrible. You're always just putting yourself down, making yourself feel worse. Makes no sense. Try to make myself feel better. I get psychotic for the little things anyway.
What do you
Too
mean?
long lines anywhere.
Yeah?
U-Bahn is 2 minutes. I get murderous within 2 minutes. But
Oh, okay.
all in long-term stuff like COVID, I was like, it'll be fine. It's gonna, come on.
Yeah?
It's going, yeah. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. But have you ever, like, did you ever get rage?
All the time.
Like, coming into, like, in a public situation like that? Like, a
Rage?
line? Yet not, but not internal, but like you yelling out or something like that.
Ah, no.
Ah, okay, so you never got to that point.
No.
Ah, that's interesting. So you're like more of a Bill Burr angry.
I'm just going,
Yeah, you're Bill Burr angry.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
like,
kind of. Yeah.
bottling it up inside.
Exactly.
Okay. Is comedy a tool for you to let that go a little bit? Because you do
I'm less murderous.
Because you do
when I
talk a
do
lot
comedy.
about your job and
Yeah.
the idiots you have to serve sometimes.
Yeah, that definitely helps. If I make
Yeah?
a joke about them that works, that's kind of pleasing because I know eventually it's going to end up on YouTube, and then I'm like, I
Right.
have the final laugh, like, haha.
Right.
You can't tell it's you, but it's totally you, and now it's on YouTube. Ha ha.
I guess that does help with your job as well, right?
Yeah.
Knowing that, oh, this idiot just gave me another 5 minutes.
Yes, it helps.
His
definitely
retardation is my bonus.
Yes,
I'm monetizing his dumbness.
exactly.
That is a something that is very exclusive to comedy. You can't do that in most other jobs where you take the shit that somebody throws at you and you turn it into gold.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a very comedy
Maybe in the
thing.
music industry, but not even there, you know. Comedy is
you
special.
Can, out of your
and-
pain, you can definitely, but you can't just, oh, I got served badly at the Red Lobster. You know,
Yeah,
like that's
exactly,
not a
yeah.
song.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
might be.
Comedy has a lot of privileges,
Yeah.
a lot of sides. It has a lot of pros.
For how we are mistreated by society, we have some good things going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some
Comedy shows.
exclusive deals. Yeah. Yeah, I think that is one of the most beautiful gifts that we can give is obviously the laughter. Because I mean that's after all, you know, as a product, that's our goal.
Yeah.
Is making people laugh. Maybe make them a little bit think. But
Thinky
that's a
think.
bonus. In my mind, that's a bonus. Laughter comes first, thinking comes second with comedy, in my opinion. Because a dumb joke is still a joke. Don't joke shame. As long as it made you laugh, you know. Like there's some really, really god awful jokes that I made that you found funny, like because they were so dumb that they wrapped around again.
Yeah,
and
but
became funny again. You know?
yeah, but that's more subjective than actual funny jokes. See, because someone might find it differently than I did.
But that's comedy in general, I think.
Yeah.
I think there's very, very little universal jokes that like
Yes.
each and every person in the world understands and thinks it's funny.
Yes.
I think especially how the internet splintered like interest groups and everything where there's like very
Specific groups.
yeah,
and
exactly,
little
and
groups.
specific humor for those groups. I think maybe the last time that something unified us like that was maybe Borat.
Yes.
Yeah,
Borat.
everybody put that Speedo on, no matter where you were in the world. That was instantly funny for like 4 months. That green Speedo.
Yeah, sure, but then there was also a lot of people who were disgusted by that, and also even that, like, it just unified a lot of people, but not everybody.
But it was international.
Yes.
Like somebody in Japan laughed as much about that as somebody from like, I don't know, the Faroe Islands, you know?
Yes.
Where do you hide pussy magnet in
Yeah.
this car? You know, like that fucking joke killed in the German translation as well.
Yeah, because it's funny everywhere.
Yeah.
And that's a very genius
Yeah.
example of it, actually.
Mhm.
Borat.
Yeah. Do you think, I mean, we already talked about you being Jewish, but not Jewish, just Jewish
By
in title.
birth, yeah.
Jewish by title, and because your mom is it, so it makes you a true Jew.
Yeah.
It's not like you're have
I
a
mean,
fake
both
one.
of my parents are Jewish.
I didn't know that. I thought only your mom was.
No?
Because I know that it's hereditary through the mom.
Yeah, but both of my parents are Jewish,
okay.
so
Ah,
I'm just not
so
religious.
he's like a true South African Jew?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's even rarer. That's like, you find a rare Pikachu, but it's then also foil. Like it shimmers.
The fuck are you... I don't know what that means, but yes.
Just super rare. That sounds like something that seems to be super, super rare.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, how big is the Jewish community in South Africa?
I don't know, but it's not small, actually.
Yeah?
I'm guessing it's quite all right. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
For having the first concentration camps in history, interesting. No, that was... Who was that? That was during the Boerish Wars? The first ones? Like
I
in
don't
the
know that well.
1850, the British tested basically concentration camps for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they had one in Scotland during the Second World War for Germans and Austrians.
Okay.
Yeah, they had a concentration. Nobody talks about their concentration camp, but it's just a concentration camp. It's not a death camp. They were just like free labor. Please give it to us, But here's proper food and technically shelter.
Meh.
Like the Japanese in the US during the Second World War. They were also on the East Coast, West
We're
Coast.
still going down the history thing.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, see, that's the one thing Tamas can't take on from me. It's just my vomiting out of information.
Yeah, it's more than enough now.
Yeah.
We went from South Africa,
Yes,
as Jews.
So yes,
Here's
that
some
was my
expo
original
on some
question,
concentration camps.
Because comedy is definitely a bastion of the tribe of Jerusalem.
Yes. We're funny.
Very funny. I mean, you invented stand-up comedy, basically. You invented cabaret in Austria, basically. That cabaret is one progenitor of stand-up comedy, basically. The double conference is basically a Jewish invention too. All those things. Obviously, there's a connection between, every Jewish kid has to learn to read and write by 3 or 4 or whatever.
Yeah, it's just like the religion
the
itself
Torah
has a
thing.
lot of study.
Exactly. There's a lot of education because you needed that in the 1500s to survive because you need to know banking because that's the only thing you can do in Middle Europe.
Yeah.
But
if you're smart.
Do you think that helped you, like, as a comedian? Or
my ancestors being bankers in the 1500s? I don't think so.
No. But this history of being funny and being smart and being like comedians.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know.
Like
I always had a big mouth, so
yeah. But like
I guess,
For me, it was a
talent.
I looked up to all those Jewish comedians from the 50s and 60s because of my dad. Because
he was a Nazi and showed them to me.
Hate those. And I'm like, no, those are funny fuckers.
Like, come on, hate it.
No, it's actually the exact opposite where my dad, as a second wave hippie, basically, they were the first generation to get actual education about the Second World War. So he wanted to do the exact opposite for me. Where instead of hiding it, he's like, here's all those funny guys the Nazis killed, for example, and here's that fucking amazing novel by that guy who died in a death camp, and here those guys that made it to America and did stand up there and stuff like that. And a good chunk, a very big chunk, are Jewish people. And I don't know. Again, it seems like just. If I saw a bunch of Austrians,
I'd be scared.
Me too. Yeah, true. I think there's space for like 3.
Yeah. You'll never see more than 3 together.
3, that's the maximum amount of Austrian comedians allowed in a room is 3. It's just for safety's sake. We don't want to accidentally start another world war, you know? Keep the concentration low.
Haha.
I didn't even, that was just... Okay. No, but I just feel like it seems... For me, if I saw a bunch of Austrians all the time, you know, doing the thing I love, it would...
You would have been more patriotic.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, but also more inclined of doing it myself. You know, like there was a spike of people who wanted to become football players right after we beat the Germans in 1973 for the first and only time.
Yeah, okay,
basically.
I know what you mean. But
Yeah.
no, I actually don't have anything to do with that. Like, I started comedy because I love doing comedy, not because
You saw...
other Jews doing
it.
comedy.
No?
No?
I mean, Sacha Baron Cohen, I mean, he's as Jewish as it gets, basically.
Yeah,
you know?
sure, but still, like, just
It's not those
because I was
people that
watching
were the
them,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have started doing comedy. I mean, I watch a lot
Okay.
of UFC as well. I didn't start doing professional UFC, you know.
Yeah, because your body is broken.
But I still wouldn't have started
Oh, okay.
doing
Yeah.
professional.
Okay. Again, because it's so taxing on the body too.
It's ridiculous,
yeah.
but-
You, if you want, comedy is one of the safest things you can do.
But that's like one of the talents I always had a big mouth and I was
Mm.
always quick-witted, even as a kid.
Right.
So if anything, it gave me a pointer. Like if I saw other
Right.
comedy, I was like, hey, I can do that too.
And I might do that better. Even.
Yeah,
Yeah.
more like that.
So there was just a drive in you
Yeah.
from the beginning. Yeah. Same with me. Technically, I was also the class clown and stuff like that.
It helps.
I-
That stuff
But
helps.
I also was so charming and so little. Like I was always the smallest kid basically in the class. But I also was like smart and quick-witted, and I always brought my homework, and I was always on time. So
Well, I didn't have those last things.
yeah, but the teachers loved me, so I could just say shit, you know.
Okay.
And I didn't get in trouble, ever.
I
was-
said shit. I always got in trouble.
Yeah,
I didn't do my homework. I was
think that
late.
actually helped you probably more than what I did. Where I was just in a societal structure that just allowed that. As long as you do your work, you can fuck around. You know.
hmm
That's a very.
Even if that was allowed, I didn't do my work. So it doesn't-
See, I think that actually might have helped you in.
It probably did. I switched a lot of schools.
Yeah, you got to know a lot of people very fast. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I never had that. I was all... I mean, that's also because of my parents and them growing up in the Western world with the constant fear of, you know, being eradicated by a nuclear war. Stability was definitely like one of the things my parents sought after the most, was just you have your home, you own it, it's yours, you don't have to pay, you know, rent and those kind of things. You know, you have your stable job and you get your stable education. You know, you go to... I mean, I changed school once, technically, because the teacher in my elementary school in the 3rd class started to grade me way worse than my actual input was. And she started to divide the class up in 2 groups, like those that do well and those who do bad, which is a big no-no, actually, in Austria.
Yeah, that happened to me in Hungary as well.
Segregation in groups is not allowed in Austria in elementary schools, technically. Like, it's not allowed. And she still did it. So my parents were just like, nope, we're taking him out and putting him into a Montessori school. That helped and damaged me. But, I mean, in general, I think it was like a net profit because it just helped me so much with my creative output. But, yeah, definitely stability was the main driving force behind my education. Yeah. So I feel like if I was a daredevil a little bit like you, I mean, a little Tamas daredevil
more.
sounds like super cute, honestly.
Yeah, super smart ass that
Yeah.
you wanted to punch most likely.
Did you have a growth spurt like when you were like 15, 16? Or
Not really.
was it just constant, slow up?
Yeah.
Because for me it was the same way. It was, but
It
it
took
stopped.
forever.
But it stopped when I was like, I think 18, 19, it stopped at 169, and then I got till 23. I got another centimeter to 170 exactly.
Not bad, man.
No, but it's so lame. That's not a growth spurt. That's
Hey,
nothing.
it took forever with me too. So
I'm guessing your voice didn't crack as well. It just changed over time.
yeah.
Yeah, same here. Yeah. So we had very mild.
Yeah, at one time people started saying, "Hey,
Puberties.
you have a deep voice," and I was like, "Oh, really?
Yeah.
I do."
Yeah. Yeah.
That was nice.
Sounds lovely. Lovely voice.
Yeah.
What a lovely voice.
Oh yeah.
Barry White and Bane. Barry Bane White.
Very.
Oh, my first.
Yeah.
My last.
Oh yeah.
My everything.
On a side note, what time is it?
It's time to stop this, and you pitching stuff. We're an hour 20 in.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'd like to pitch our YouTube show first, Dr. Tinderlove,
Yes.
explaining men to women through women's Tinder profiles.
And now women to men.
Yes.
And men to men.
And man to man. We do
Yeah.
male profiles. We do all profiles.
Yeah.
Send us pictures.
We're men at work. Mm-hmm.
You've got mail.
You've got definite male. You got a severe case of male.
You've got toxic masculinity. Uh-huh.
And you have toxic male buildup.
Yeah. Also, check out my new live show, Offensively Funny.
Yes.
It's politically incorrect, safe
good.
space
You can
for
see
jokes.
snippets on TikTok, right?
And Instagram, yeah.
Perfect. Yeah.
Which is follow my Instagram for show updates. T Grandmaster V.
And as opposed to you, I actually put your links as clickable ones in the description.
That's great. that helps so much. These links are clickable down there, and they're amazing.
This is a very internal dig at you.
I know what you're doing.
Yeah. All right. Obviously, follow my shows for Wieners comedy, especially. We're gonna aim at having another show in November. We're hoping for another 4 Wieners in
Me
November.
doing the same.
That would be nice. But Halloween obviously has just passed by for the viewers. So happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. I hope you had a scary corona times.
Yeah. I have never.
It's been Halloween since March.
I don't believe that I've ever had a year where I've gotten so little of Halloween. Like, I barely noticed it was Halloween.
It's insane, right? The shops don't have Halloween stuff in them,
No.
most of them.
Nothing.
Yeah, because you can't go trick-or-treating.
Yeah, because everything sucks now.
Yeah. How can I disguise myself as a 14-year-old and get Mars bars?
Harr.
Or those shitty ones, like the neighbor that has only the fucking granola bars. Fuck that guy.
I never did that shit, so I don't know what you're
Oh,
talking
you
about.
never went trick-or-treating? I went once in Upper
Did you
Austria.
accidentally get edibles?
Oh, that. 13-year-old me would have loved that. Yeah. No, it was literally like after 9/11. Like, it was in 2001. I went on. Because there was this whole wave of pro-American thing, right after 9/11, even in Austria. And one of the things was like that, like, I got to experience an actual Halloween. It was really weird.
That's nice, though.
Yeah. I mean, again, I got a fucking bag of candy, so
That's awesome.
yeah, I can't. It's like because we have normally our candy holiday is Easter. We get a shit ton of sweets in Easter.
Mm-hmm.
What about you in Hungary?
We used to. I used to while I had grandparents there, yes. Afterwards,
Right.
not really.
Easter is the candy time, right?
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit at Christmas.
I never celebrate.
Oh yeah, as a right Jewish Hungarian Christmas. That's just a work day.
Hanukkah Christmas.
Oh yeah, Hanukkah. Yeah.
But still.
Is candy a thing during Hanukkah?
No, but eating is generally the big, like, we eat, holiday, eat, holiday, eat.
Right.
Meh.
You make all the chickpea stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for being here, man.
Thank you very much for having me.
This was so
This
far
has been a blast.
not to dig at Radu or Steph, but I think we have a new contender for best episode next to Grant Gallagher. And Grant is just,
Grant is all right to have a competitor.
Yeah, right?
That's all right. That I don't. Grant, yeah, Of course he beat
Fuck the Romanians.
Yeah, fuck the rest. But Grant's all right. That's fair game, sir. Fair game.
Mm-hmm. So thank you for being here. Next thing we're gonna do is shoot
Tinder Love.
So that's probably gonna be a Halloween episode, actually, right?
Yeah.
We make a spooky
Halloween
scary,
male
spooky, scary
episode.
Dr. Tinder Love. Oh yeah, creeps. Let's do creeps.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I don't know if I'm gonna include this as a producer. I feel like I should omit this, or it's a nice little bonus for those people who actually listen to the end of the episode. You suckers, just leave it on in the background. I can see you. I can see your watch times.
He can see you.
No, the watch times are actually fantastic for PaPaPa. It's so much better than for FFP. So I'm really grateful that you guys are listening to my stuff.
Well, that took a quick 180.
New episodes are coming out. Please tell me in the description down below who you want to see next. Don't be unreasonable.
Michael Jordan or Sean Penn.
Yeah. Honestly, from all of those people, just because it's so fitting, I would love to have
Sean Penn.
Would be amazing.
Elton John.
Sean Penn has been so drunk in the last, 10 interviews that I saw of him.
Yeah, but then have high Sean Penn.
That would, yes.
Hey, man.
Such a penner.
And that is the end.
Yeah, that is definitely end. German puns always end anything good between the two of us. All right, guys, this has been PaPaPa, Paul's Palaver Paradise, episode 4. And see you the next time, guys.
See you next time. Pop, pop, pop.
Bye.